Hey Bennett, this is a video where you and I are going to discuss some of the political candidates' positions and your understanding of their political positions and what you think about them, okay? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first video we watched was a political stump speech by Bernie Sanders. So based on what you watched, could you tell me what Bernie Sanders' major political positions are and the things that he would like to do if he was elected president?
First of all, one of Bernie Sanders' major goals is to reduce the cost of, scratch that, give people free college education. So, like, people that don't have much money, for example, homeless people. I was gonna say something different. For example, homeless people, they don't have enough money to pay for college. But if they have college education, they can go to college. And also, another thing that he really wants to do is reduce student debt, which will, so again, like free college education. If they don't have enough money to pay off the student debt, it'll be free, so they won't have to have the money to pay. And Bernie Sanders also wants to turn health care into a right, not a privilege. And I believe that too. Why should health care be a privilege? Why should you have to be really good to get health care? Everybody should have health care. People that don't have much money shouldn't just be just be said, can't have health care, just die. Like, that's what you're saying when, like, homeless people are sick, they don't have enough money to pay, and they don't have close relatives. I'm not going to say the end of racism thing.
Okay, you don't want to say, okay. You want me to say it? Okay, well, one of the things that he says is he wants to end institutional racism. And why is that important? It's
important so people of color don't feel left out of stuff, and they don't, and how do I say this? Should I just say white people?
Sure.
And not feel as white people have control over them.
Okay. Any other positions that Bernie Sanders had from the stump speech that you listened to?
Bernie Sanders also wanted to fix broken criminal justice system, and the only way to change stuff like this is for young people to vote.
Why is it important for the young people to vote, according to Mr. Sanders?
So, I don't really know. But what I'm thinking is probably they're young and they have really good hearing and stuff, so they can really pay attention to, like, stuff people say, so they can make the right decision to vote for people. Plus, they have longer time of their life left, so they can vote more.
Right.
Have more time to make decisions.
Well, do you remember one of the things he was talking about is how the young voters have to come out so that their voice is heard, because some of the other voters are funded by super PACs, and very rich voters fund these political action committees, and as a result of the political action committees, some very rich people sometimes have more of a voice than the people that don't have money. Is that also important?
Yes, I believe that's important too, because, and if any of you have seen Real Steel, the little one counts.
Nice.
Kind of weird saying, but
I like that.
Yeah.
Any other things that you took away from the Bernie Sanders stump speech?
Yeah, we should protect the big money for the homeless and hungry. And that's important because everybody should have a big food supply. And even if they're homeless, they should feel as if they're important.
Okay, so one of his positions was to to use government funds to help the poor and the homeless? Okay, you think that's a good idea or a bad idea?
It's a...
What?
I do that, don't
Okay. All right. What's any other positions that Mr. Sanders had that you wrote down?
And big people make it harder to vote for the little people.
Okay. Anything else on your notes there?
Not really.
All right. So based on the speech that you heard from Bernie Sanders, what do you think about him as a candidate?
I think he's a pretty good candidate. I think by the number of voters voting for him, and the number of people that like him, it's almost likely for him to win the election.
Okay.
I was voting for Hillary Clinton,
Mm-hmm.
but she doesn't speak out too much.
Okay.
I think she's more of a quiet person.
Well, this is the first video we've done, so...
If Hillary Clinton you happen to see this, don't get offended.
This is the first video we've done, so you're going to hear all of Hillary Clinton's speeches and everyone else. So let's not rush to judgment, okay?
And what I'm saying right now may not be true. Like the next video about this I post might have a totally different opinion.
Okay.
And this is in no way related to sports. I don't know why.
Okay. So here's my question to you. It's just a simple question as an 8-year-old kid. Do you like Bernie Sanders or do you dislike Bernie Sanders from what you've heard so far?
Don't like that. Based on what Bernie Sanders says and does, I think he's a pretty good guy.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So sign off and tell everyone that we'll see them next time.
I'll see you next time. Bennett out.